Hello, my name is Steve. I'm one of the librarians at the Kellogg-Hubbard Library. In this brief video, I'll be introducing you to the Vermont Online Library, and specifically, I'll be showing you how to use it to access newspaper articles. So the Vermont Online Library is an online resource. So to begin, I'll need to open an internet browser, and then I'll need to navigate to the Kellogg-Hubbard Library's website. The Kellogg-Hubbard Library's website is just kellogghubbard.org. Once I've made it to the library's website, in the main menu, which runs across the top of the screen, I will go under Digital and then click on Research Tools. And to get to the Vermont Online Library, I just need to click on that image right in the middle of the screen. So this is the Vermont Online Library. It is a free resource for all Vermonters, and it's a very large online resource, and it gives you access to magazines and journals and newspapers. It has specific resources for children, for job resources, business resources. It's really very large, and in today's video, I'm just specifically going to show you how to use it to find a newspaper article. So when you enter into the Vermont Online Library, you'll see a search bar up at the top, and you can search the entirety of this resource for something. But because I know specifically what I'm looking for, I'm going to choose one of these options further down, and specifically the newspapers and magazines. This just helps me get to what I'm looking for a little quicker. And under news and magazines, I'm going to choose the news option at the bottom. So this is sort of a subsection of this large database, and this is specifically the news resources. So these are the publications which publish the news, and I can do a general search here, or I could look for a topic or a subject that I might be interested in, but specifically I want to find articles published by the New York Times. So I'm going to do a publication search. So in the publication search bar right here, I will type in New York Times. And I see it's one of the options available to me, and I'll click on search. The two search results that I get are the basic New York Times, and then this database separates out the book review. So if you're looking for something that was published in the book review, you would click on that. But in this case, I just want the general newspaper, so I'll click on New York Times. And what I see here is this first piece of information where it says index coverage and full text coverage. So full text coverage means that all of the articles published in the New York Times from January 1st, 1985 to the current day are available to people who are using the Vermont Online Library. So I can't go further back than 1985 in this particular database, but I can find anything within that date range. And the way that it's organized is right below that, these are the dates of the publication for each issue. So right now I'm looking at the 2020 issues, and if I clicked on this menu, I can look at the 2019 issues, and I would just find the date if I know the article I'm looking for was published in a particular date, issue rather. So the other option available to me is I can search within the publication. So if I know the title of the article or I know who wrote it, I could do a search, and it would only search New York Times. It wouldn't search the rest of what's in this large database. But if I know what I'm looking for was published in the October 13th, 2020 issue of the New York Times, I can sort of just see all of the articles published in that issue. So I'll click on that, and I'll show you what it looks like here. So here I see that they published 87 articles in that particular issue. They're listed out here, and you can scroll through them and find what you might be looking for. And then once you do find what you're looking for, you just click on the title. And this is how the article is displayed to you. So you'll see if there was an image associated with the article, it usually isn't carried over, unfortunately, but you do get the text. And you can email it to yourself. You can download it as a PDF. You can print it. You can even listen to it. So it has a reading function if you want to use that. And so that's how you find an article in the New York Times. Other major newspapers are also published, included in this database, like the Washington Post as well. So if you're looking for a news article, this is an excellent resource for that. And like I said before, this particular database, in addition to having access to major newspapers, has access to thousands of different journals and magazines, and there's quite a lot to explore. So if that's how you use the Vermont Online Library to find newspaper articles. If you run into any problems using this resource, if you have any questions, please do reach out to the library. We can be reached by phone or email, and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.